Hello everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise and I have a really good question from GMA5. It is why did the Secret Service delay protection against the shooting threats that were on Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi on January 6th. So I did a little bit of research, and it looks like there was a lot of social media talk, like Twitter and Parler. And anyway, I'll link the article that I found from Crew. It's like the Citizens for Responsible Ethics or something. And I'll link it below in the description area or comments, wherever. And probably description area would be easier for you guys to find it. But bottom line, it looks like on January 4th, there was information out there that there was a threat. So why did they not do anything? Such a good question. So let me bring the camera down from overhead and see what I can find with the cards. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I decided to use the Maybe Lenormand by Ryan Edward. It's actually a extended Lenormand deck. It's he calls it Maybe Lenormand because it could be maybe Gypsy. Some of these cards are Gypsy cards in here. There's 52 instead of the regular 36. So, but anyway, into the question. Why did the Secret Service delay the threats on Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer? And like I said, I'm going to link that article because it was a really good one. Let me move my chopstick over here. Okay, so why? Why did they delay? Even though they knew way back, according to the article I read, they were watching things back on like December 31st. They definitely knew things on January 4th. So why? Why did they delay protection? Okay, so maybe this is the baseline and I'll draw some cards, do another layer on top, but maybe this is just all of it right here. How sad. So this wouldn't be the entire Secret Service, but this would be the ones that mattered in the moment at the time. I can't trash the whole Secret Service. But man, okay. Yeah, this just might open up a can of worms and see what's going to come of this. But what I have so far is that there was money involved. This is 45. This has always been my trump card. I used to do daily readings on him involving, well, usually I would do I started out doing the tarot and the Lenormand, combining the two, and then after a while, I think I just went with this deck because it just brought in so much as to what was going on with COVID and everything. So this has always been my 45 card. On another level, this card is the true meaning of this card is caretaking. So they were protecting him. They were in allegiance to him. Even though they had information, this would be the texts, emails, this would be all types of communication that came through, about January 6th. And it came through Parler, Twitter, what were they saying? YouTube and Facebook, of course, were in there. But then these other two weird, MeWe, I think, was one. And then there was another one that I can't remember. But anyway, coming through. So this could be, normally I wouldn't read the bear like an angry mob, but that's what I just heard. Angry mob who cared for Trump, and they cared about Trump. These Secret Service agents cared more about Trump than they did protecting us, or protecting Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, because this has always been one of my trump cards. It's the lion, and he does have a Leo ascendant. Not that I don't love Leos, but I've always seen him as being the predator, and that's one of the true meanings of the card in this deck. He's the predator. So they were more worried. They were like a secret enemy in alliance for Trump because they cared about him. So I'm mirroring here, right? And they cared more about that. I mean, my goodness, it's like, and then this little card up here is our card of like kind of being under a spell sometimes, and then other times I would get it as like, well, if I tell you all those other meanings, it's just distracting. So let's just stick with, in the context of this question, because it's the readings are always about that. If you want to learn Lenormand, I teach all these cards in my lessons. So there's membership if you want that. But in the context of this question, they were under a spell. They were under a spell of Trump. And I think that he promised them something, or actually literally paid them off, or they received money from someone who was in alliance with Trump. Now, this could also be money in order to, I mean, this is usually a successful card, but it reveals something. So, and because the money is flowing, it's flowing down this way to Trump, and flowing in the context of being revealed, something being revealed. Wow. Money paid to secret enemies who were in alliance with Trump. And they cared more about their money, power, and protection. And now I will say another meaning with this card, like a sting operation. So, even though I don't have other people cards going on here yet, I'm going to name some names because I've done so many readings on January 6th. In fact, it has, in my playlist, I have a separate playlist just for January 6th. And I have gotten clearly that everyone who was involved would be, they'll be nailed. They will pay the price. So we're talking the Publix heiress. We're talking, I'm pretty sure, Jenny Thomas, Alex Jones, Roger Stone, any of the other people that helped put everything together with the whole the fake elector scam, all of those guys, Paul Gosar, Louis Gohmert, all of these people. But in the context of this question here, I don't know that I need to draw any more cards because it's all pretty much right here. They were under the spell of Trump, and they were in allegiance to him and didn't care about anyone else, and they were paid off. Somebody got to them and paid them off in some way. This doesn't have to be money. It can be assets of some other type. Like that's how money laundering works. It's like that's how they get houses and yachts and, things like that all over the world. What was at the bottom of the deck? Secrets that were dangerous. Yeah, things are going to come out on the news. Things are going to come out on the news eventually. We just have to be patient and wait. Yeah, okay, wow. I didn't expect the cards to be so clear. I mean, there's 52 cards in this deck, and out of 10, all the the important message came through. Didn't have to work too hard for this one. Dang. Okay. Well, thanks, you guys. I hope you're having a really good weekend, and happy Halloween. All Saints Day. Okay. Bye.